manager of the Comstock Farmers Elevator thought he had extinguished a small blaze that started just after 5 o'clock, just after all of his employees went home.
There was a fire on the work floor. I went up there, thought I had it out. By the time I got down again, it started up.
The fire spread rapidly, moving down the shaft from the 80-foot-high work site, then south, engulfing the rest of the 50-year-old wooden building. Firefighting units from 6 surrounding towns responded to the call, but their ammunition was scarce. Tankers had to make several trips out of Comstock for more water. Moorhead was the closest aerial unit, but by the time it arrived to the town about 20 miles away, the elevator was burning out of control. Sparks from the blaze showered adjacent areas, many landing on top of nearby fuel tanks and homes. People who lived closest were hosing down the roofs, and authorities were being rounded up to okay an Air National Guard flyover with foam to protect the tanks. Moorhead says the 265,000 bushel capacity elevator was nearly full of barley, oats, and corn. He says the structure and the grain inside it was worth more than $1.5 million.
All we got left in this town. That's right. Yeah, that's Main Street.
The cause of the blaze is under investigation. With photographer Randy Cadwell, Julie Holgate, KX4 News in Comstock. Comstock resident Peter Olsgaard and 2 firefighters who suffered only minor injuries were reportedly standing about 15 yards from the burning elevator when a midsection blew up and out. The blast sent debris flying into a nearby service station and a fire truck across the street and everybody in between. And that remains the immediate concern for fire officials today. The elevator is sandwiched between 2 sets of fuel tanks and are being doused periodically to prevent another explosion.
Northern Improvement's coming in with the crane and a clam to take down the south wall. They're going to take it down in pieces so we can put the fire out as it comes down to keep the fire off the fuel tanks. This are only about 25 feet from the south end of the annex.
That smoke is dangerous. So we're telling all people to get out of there and go west of the tracks, get upwind of it.
Okay, can I take the car?
Yep.
Take the car and go.
Yep.
Go and leave everything?
Yep, just take your coat and leave.
Just before noon today, sheriff's deputies went door to door evacuating residents who lived downwind from the fire scene after toxic malathion was discovered in the elevator remains. The 24 or so residents were back home within an hour. Some 36 firefighters from 6 surrounding towns remain on the scene for most of the day, and officials are still examining what caused the fire that destroyed the building and 250,000 bushels of grain. Elevator manager Vic Moore now estimates the loss at $3 million. With photographer Randy Cadwell, Julie Holgate, KX4 News in Comstock.